Tim Mill, I want you to stand up real quick. I'm gonna cook. Can everybody see Tim Mill?
Yes.
Everybody see Tim Mill? Okay. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Mill, extend your left hand up. Hey, just all right. All right. Tim, your right hand. Place it on top of Melody's left hand. There you go. Tim, I want you to cherish this moment because this will be the last moment that you have having the upper hand in this room.
Drake who?
My name is Jeffrey Boyce. And I am the best man for this lovely kid. Yes, y'all can take a seat. What this means is that out of all the men here in the room tonight, lawyers, doctors, therapists, engineers, officers, firefighters, men of high prestige, I am better than all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. The big question is, how do you convey or illustrate a near 20-year friendship in a 4.5-minute something speech?
I believe in you.
Thank you. I've spent several hours researching best man speeches, pulling my hair out to find the perfect angle. And the common trend is to always start from the beginning and work your way to this moment here. After a while, I thought to myself, if I were to go down this route, we would be simply here all night. So instead, I want to start with Melody. Melody, I remember when your name first started to come around. It was cool and subtle. I'd ask him, Tim, how you feeling, man? And he'd say, cool. I met a girl. I'm like, well, that's awesome, man. Well, yeah, her name's Melody. Cool, well, lovely name, that's awesome. Then it became abrupt. Tim, can you pass me a beer? I like Melody. Tim, how you doing today? Melody's birthday is in August. Hey Tim, how's the weather? This is the perfect Melody. This is the perfect weather for Melody to take a hike in. I also remember what I felt seeing you and hanging out with y'all for the first time. Before I even saw Melody, I had this slight disdain for her. For signifying the beginning of the end because you got my friend speaking incoherently. Truly spitting to the point where he doesn't even recognize me sometimes. It was only a matter of time before I had to start putting a mail asking if Tim could come outside for us. But instead, I was immediately disarmed by Melody's embrace. It was such a delight being around Melody, laughing with Melody, who she herself has a very contagious laugh. And she catches every SpongeBob reference. I had such a great time that by the end of the night, and after saying goodbyes, I'm left wondering what just happened. As time went on, I saw that she began to delve into Tim's world deeper and deeper, creating her own personal friendships with not just me, but Tim's friends and family. I can speak firmly on behalf of the guys here in Memphis that she has become so integral in our group that we see Melody as a sister.
That's a fact. Facts. Love you, Belle. Love you, sis. My bougie sister.
The further Melody dove deeper in Tim's world, the more I saw a certain growth in Tim, and I'm not just talking about Tim's fashion sense. Everybody in here can relate at one point or another. When you saw your best friend with somebody and you knew they were the one. I saw a happier Tim, a more focused Tim, a stronger Tim. And as your best friend, seeing you at your best makes me the happiest man in the world. For that, I just want to personally thank you, Melody, for taking care of my best friend after all these years and continuing to do so. Now, how does that all tie back into me and you, buddy? Tim, I got so many stories about me and you, bro. I got stories that must be in total idiots. Stories that must be in the funniest guys in the room. To Mr. and Mrs. Williams. Yes, ma'am. And yes, sir. I'm not sure if you remember. Well, actually, you do remember because before this speech, you actually spoke on this memory. There was one time in middle school where me and Tim was being such class clowns, we had to call our parents respectively. And Tim was up first on the telephone. And I just remember that night going so well. And then it was my turn to call my parents and tell them that I was being disturbing in class. The next day, Tim comes to me, I come to Tim, and Tim always says this, man, I can't talk to you no more. Tim, buddy, what's up? My mom and my dad, no, they told me that. I can't do it no more. So I'm sorry for that, Mrs. Liam. They never got that apology. I'm following them. Tim, I got stories of us where we used to dominate on the basketball court. A true mini Kobe and Shaq show. I will never forget your first posterizer at the YMCA. A true partner in crime all these years, and now here we are. This is the part. This is the part. Tim, I'm so proud of you and I'm happy for you. It is an honor to go through this life with you, to watch you grow and grow with you as you both continually try to figure out life and how to be the best man in our certain communities. I'm so happy that God has put you in my life. They say you can tell a lot about a man based on the 5 closest people he keeps around, and you're one of those 5. Tell him. I pray nothing but prosperity over you two, and I love you both so much. Being here in Seattle, seeing you two has been and will continue to be an overwhelming, most joyous time. Tim, seeing you through this week, it is so crazy to see you turn into a husband. God. Truly, to see the growth in you up close, from goofy boys into purpose man, is a surreal experience. As much as the fellas are not joking, you have paved the way for all of us. Melody, I know Tim is going to take care of you because Tim is taking care of me. I'm his best friend. I can only imagine what he'll do for his wife.